like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land and pay my respects to their elders, including this beautiful auntie and others past, present and emerging. Give it up for her. Give it up for her. What an honour it is to be in her presence, speaking from the heart. Thank you. What a blessing. I'd also like to acknowledge the Australian Friends of Palestine who have put on today and organised and built this movement. Give it up for everybody that has volunteered their time. Organised this movement, especially over the last 5 months. It has been 5 months since Israel declared war on the people of Gaza. 5 months of children having their arms and legs amputated without anaesthesia. 5 months watching Israeli soldiers blow up entire neighbourhoods on TikTok whilst laughing, cheering and dancing. 5 months of medical workers murdered as they raced to save children, like little Hind trapped in a car surrounded by her murdered family. 5 months of women having C-sections with no pain medication. 5 months of babies left to die alone in incubators. 5 months of children being sniped in the head as they run to seek safety. 5 months of journalists and their families being killed at a rate never seen in recorded history. 5 months of starving people being shot dead and run over with tanks when they seek food. 5 months of Israeli soldiers boasting about shooting helpless elderly men and women like the deaf 73-year-old Atta Ibrahim al-Muqayyid. 5 months of over 30,000 Palestinians being murdered, not counting the thousands and thousands unaccounted for missing under the rubble. 5 months of all of us, all around the world, seeing all of this in high definition on our phones with no filter. 5 months of silence. 5 months of screams without even a word from our government. 5 months of genocide. And because no great crime can take place without hypocrisy, it's been 5 months of lies. The lie that UNRWA was a partner in the October 7 attack, a lie which resulted in our government cutting urgent aid off at a time when Palestinians are literally starving to death. The lie that there was a Hamas control and command centre under Al-Shifa Hospital, a lie that was used to destroy one of the biggest hospitals in Gaza, and the world said nothing. Including our own Prime Minister, even after this was proven to be a flat-out lie. The lie that this started on October 7, 2023, when Israel has been killing, dispossessing, imprisoning, torturing, and forcefully relocating Palestinians for 76 years. The lie that to want a free Palestine and an end to genocide and Israeli brutality makes us anti-Semitic. The lie that Anthony Albanese and Penny Wong actually want this genocide to end. When they just signed a $1 billion contract with Israeli weapons company Elbit Systems. When they won't support the genocide case against Israel at the International Court of Justice. When they won't block weapons parts from Australia heading to Israel. The lie that Anthony Albanese and Penny Wong value the lives of Palestinians at all. The lie that Anthony Albanese was a strong leader who we elected, who wouldn't bend over and kiss the boots of his Israeli and American masters like the spineless coward he's turned out to be. And let's not forget the biggest lie of all, that this is a war between Israel and Hamas. This is not a war between Israel and Hamas. This is a war between power and justice. This is a war between power and the people. This is a war between the largest and most ruthless armies in the world and the children they describe as human shields. This is a war between Israel Israel and the children they victim blame for merely existing. This is not self-defense. This is the most visible colonial genocide in history. Ramadan is about to begin in a day or two, and Palestinians in Gaza will have a Ramadan without a home, a Ramadan without family, without food, without water, without suhoor to start their fast, and without iftar to break their fast, and at the end of the month, without Eid. What they have been given generously by Israel are leaflets dropped from the sky wishing Palestinians a happy Ramadan and reminding them to feed the needy as they simultaneously actively starve over 2.2 million of them in a siege every person of conscience around the globe condemns. This is a shameful time in Australian history, a time where to stand up for human rights somehow makes us the bad guys. But yet, in the midst of all this shame, let's remember that 21 years ago, thousands of Australians protested against the invasion of Iraq, protested against the murder of hundreds of thousands of innocent civilians. And today, they are remembered as being on the right side of history, while John Howard and all the warmongers who lied about weapons of mass destruction are remembered as being the war criminals. And when this brutality ends, which it will, every Australian will look back and know with absolute certainty that Anthony Albanese was complicit in genocide and we were right. I want to pay my respects to all the Jewish people here today, many of whom continue to pay a very heavy personal price for their solidarity with Palestinians. We give a big round of applause. After 5 months, it can still feel lonely and tiring, but look around you, look around all of us. Let all of us here serve as a reminder that we are better than our politicians and that courage, kindness, and love of justice are still to be found in this country. Because if the brave and steadfast people of Palestine living under a genocidal apartheid regime won't give up, then will we give up? No! If Palestinians cannot be bribed and they cannot be broken, will we keep showing up? Yes! One day Palestine will be free and we will know that we stood up on this earth for truth, for justice, for the innocent children of Palestine who have already seen too much. So let's keep organising, demonstrating, praying, boycotting until from the river to the sea.